Oh, the Aves are strong here. Why are all the revolutionary French...
Did he stab it out then?
Did he? I think France left the war. Why would he do such a thing? That leaves everybody else as sitting ducks, and that means that the Dutch are going to get pieced out of this, unless, you know, there's the Prussians right there doing their best, but the Dithmarschen are...
But look at the general. Dithmarschen doesn't have a leader.
Oh,
come on, you should win that. No!
I think he died. Speaking of dying, oh, there were Swedes there once. They're gone now. Wow.
Oh, I want to see the Ming front though. Like, what is the AI doing?
What is Ming up to here? So they declared this war. Ming are not short on troops themselves. Are they going to get them over there? They have a lot of them.
Do they already have some over? Oh, and he can take the tech. He can tech up.
Oh yeah, he can tech up what he wants. He's got. Oh, I see. Die Viet. They still remain loyal though, because Die Viet, well, they have other priorities right now. So how does this go down? So obviously California's going to get involved.
Yeah, and there comes Ming from...
Ming Laska will be there. Are any Ming troops themselves arriving yet? I don't think they've gotten here just yet. Nope. Oh man, I can't get enough of Die Viet rising from the grave. Remember, Sidestep, who's playing as Die Viet, started over in Scotland, got score as Scotland, died horribly to the Dutch, and I will never forget. And now
the AI brought it back for a little while?
The AI did the best Scotland I think we've seen in a Dev Clash. Also the best Venice I think we've seen in a Dev Clash. I mean, and the best Nietzsche we've ever seen, period. So, I mean, I did help a little as Prussia, but
okay. I gave them one province.
Alright, Delhi is numb. Delhi have now surrendered. Delhi are tearfully letting go in their mind of that trophy. So what was the score again that Delhi had? Because they were in a great position for that.
They had...
So it's Trin Tragula.
There, 17.
17!
Yeah,
he was in second position.
Yeah, he's just, you know, he could feel the win.
He might still get it there, just depends how this goes.
He took the victory card.
Oh, Kaiser Johan says, we have reclaimed America, long live the revolution. So, Dithmarschen, that was their victory card, was it? I didn't... No, that wasn't their victory card, it just kicked out the Dutch. And the Dutch need to take it from the French, whilst the French need to take it from the Dutch. It's that who declared war on who picture all over again. The Aves come in from chat, supporting Dithmarschen's reclamation of the Americas. And, oh man, New Amsterdam was still full of Portuguese. Come on, Bratton. So now we still...
Hanover is trying to peace with him.
Hanover probably saw what happened to the rest of the world and thought, maybe I should get out of this while I can. The Kaiser, though, with all his experience at sea, will know how to ship over and deal with the
but now we missed to see how many ships they lost.
Yeah, I was trying to see that, but the war was already over. Muscovy, did they normally exist?
Yeah, they existed for a while.
Okay, I mean, they're allied with Bukhara, who again, Hukara? But they're going on the war against Sweden. What's this about? So it's actually the Muscovite reconquest. I think now's their best chance. And with a 32 stack, and seeing the Swedes get annihilated in New World, that probably is their best chance at it. The Persian situation goes from bad to worse. They've lost almost all their war
They're still stuck in Venice. They're sitting in Venice like, what the hell do we do now?
Mistakes were made. All the while, they're getting, well, they managed to beat back a little bit of the Theodorans, but you're never done with Theodoro.
But look where Ethiopia is.
Yeah, Blondie. Blondie gives a little, like, cheer from the wee box there.
Should we?
Oh, yeah. Blondie, we're going to show you to the audience. We want you to give us the best power pose you've got.
Is it in view?
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. OMFG, Blondie. MVP when it comes to EU4. You underestimate him, and this is what happens to you. You lose the Arabian boot of your country. And now we got the support from the chat. Team Blondie. Another Ave for whatever reason. Chad Blondie. He does indeed strike from the shadows. Yes, this is the power of Blondie. Given too much leeway and he will just come and crush your nation. He's going deep into the Iranian heart of Persia. And all the while, the Persian troops, they have too many fronts open. They can't keep it all
And they
secure.
have half their army stuck in Venice.
Let's get a numbers ID here. What's going on? So the I mean, they're not really blocking out the sun anymore with this, and that is almost half their army stuck in Venetia. And here we go. They're trying to go on the offense over in Sofia. Wow, that's an incredibly good win for the Persians, actually. The Theodorians are actually going to be feeling that one for a while.
Yeah,
There's Kong! Kong is up in Sinop, trying to seal off the Black Sea. Yeah. We're being asked about Ming army quality in the chat, and we're also being asked about the Great Power List. So, army quality, if we get rid of players and we look for... Oh man, Ming's going to be a tough one to add into this. Where's Ming?
there we go.
There we go. So the morale, not great.
Nope.
The discipline is actually really good.
I think that's better than Diff Martian, actually.
Yeah, wow. Esprit de corps, an advisor, absolutism. He's got really good absolutism.
Well, I mean, it is the Chinese Empire.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got really good absolutism. Defensiveness, siege ability, da-da-da-da-da. So good discipline. Morale.
His troops turn at the first sight of danger.
Well, pretty much. If it can be danger with that discipline. Okay, so the Persians still stuck there. I wonder if this is like the reclamation effort. They're trying to get over to Treviso, rescue the rest of their army so they have a fighting force. But the war score is turning against them now. They went from positive like 40-something down to -4. That is not good for them. And it is because Blondie strikes from the shadows. Blondie didn't have a Kilwa to worry about.
Does Ethiopia have a victory card on Persia? Like, why this strike from the shadows?
Victory card is indeed on Persia. There we go.
Rum.
Where does the rum go? He'll be wanting that. Theodora wants Thrace. And Venice, well, I mean, they want a bit of the Battle Pope. But this is one of the stranger things. Battle Pope not getting involved here.
There's French troop in Italy as well.
Instead, he's fighting against Spain. Oh, ooh. Now, maybe they were just selling back from the New World, right? Plausible.
Yeah. Some R&R in Italy. No, they're attacking Spain together.
Yeah, okay, so the Papal State finally wants his little boot part of Italy back. And
I'm pretty sure France wants Corsica. I can't figure out why. But I think he wants to exile someone there.
That seems too implausible. That would never happen in real life, so I don't know why he's trying to derail our exact historical game.
Also, we haven't. A lot of people have asked how does revolutionary work with the new government reform system. So could I have a look at that?
Sure. I was just correcting a mistake, right? Theodoro's victory card is here rather than Thrace. Thrace is the Persian victory card. Would have been cute if they had the same one on each other, but I think Theodora want this one anyway. So what does the revolution mean for France here?
Yeah, the
so
new
if we look over here,
reforms.
he's got. So people asking, how does it work here? It changes your power structure to the revolutionary one, only available through the revolution choice here. And what is it giving him? Morale, tolerance of heretics, and that autonomy change. So you can really clamp down on the autonomy. It's really good for really painting the map in that late game stuff. And it shouldn't take him too long to get through the rest of these because he's the cost for this has been reset. So rather than costing, who was it had like 500 they had to pay, right? He doesn't have to pay the 500 stuff straight away, so he'll be able to work through that. So
also, but if you look at his Republican tradition, I think he wants a certain man in charge.
Possibly. Yeah, it reminds me of something a certain other player did. Maybe not on purpose, though. Some kind of...
Well, he says it's not... he just happened to become a dictator.
Dark times when Dithmarschen has more Republican tradition than the French. Alright, how's it going to go for the Persians, right? They're just hanging on at pretty much a stalemate in war score. But you can see... who's...
but he is sieging back.
Yeah, and
He has managed to get off.
He's got his army back across. They're stuck with that fort, though.
But there's...
And the Theodorans have no general. Oh, that is going to cost them. Yeah, that... Didn't really notice that, because, I don't see it over in the screen there, but... Oh, that's just asking for trouble. Whatever, it's subtle advertising
we missed
for
the
boss.
battle.
Yeah.
And here comes the...
Okay, okay. The Persians are trying to turn this one around, and they're doing a good job of it.
Oh, and their fault because they lost the battle. There falls the fort.
Yeah, and there goes well, the Venetian fleet most likely. If they could just buy some boats or rent some boats or build some bloody boats.
I mean, this war is now like, you know,
After-
two people like with bloody noses.
Yeah,
just,
after watching 500 heavy ships slash against each other, it's like, oh, here's 19 galleys. Okay.
Actually, let's look in the ledger. We should be able to see some kind of losses there.
Yeah.
We won't see for the war, but I mean, that war should pretty much be...
naval losses. So, out of all of our players, who's lost the most, I don't know, heavy ships? That's a lot of lumber sunk. So total losses, you know, it really is between, you know, that's the other like bloody faces just beating each other, but on the seas. Well, we could actually have a look at army losses. Who's top dog?
3 million.
3.5 million Persians. That blots out the sun.
In battle, it was even 2 million, so like most of it is from actual just battles.
I was wondering just how much Gujarat took off of Delhi. So it must be
took the
this
victory
whole
card,
area,
right?
and this is a nice area. That should be the gold mine there as well, if my memory is serving
No,
me.
that's
It is.
Mewar, right? And that's there. That's the gold
Yes,
mine.
it is. Yeah, my perspective was shifted by the colors here.
I just remember because I love playing as Mewar now. It's so much fun.
It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised they didn't take it. But I mean, the gold mine isn't worth quite as much at this point as it would be proportionally in the early game.
Well, I think
Still-
what he wants is the victory card.
I mean, I would want to disassemble those forts personally, but yeah, the victory card's going to get him that score. And of course, he could not forget the contribution that Dai Viet made. Dai Viet gets the Arakan
But
coast.
what about Ava? They got nothing.
I mean,
I mean, they are the inheritors of the great Kale metropolis.
They don't get a say in the matter. Oh, well, you could support their independence. Would they want?
Gujarat can support their independence.
Do they want independence? Yeah. Well, better watch out there. Before you know it, you have Ming and Delhi supporting independence. All right, so I would say it's the last big war going on, but the Kaiser is still at war with Prussia and Sweden.
And Ming.
I want to check in on the Ming, but we'll see how this battle goes first. The Persians are in, but see, the Persians have been worn down.
But their quality is still better than the Venetian.
Yeah, significantly better quality. But quality only matters if you actually have the troops to use them.
Yeah.
And they're running to a not great place. If the Venetians are pursuing, then the Venetians are going to be there before the turn of the month. I think this could be dark times for the Persians.
There.
Gone.
Stack. Wipe.
Wipe. All right, and now the mighty Persian army is reduced to 4,000 contractors from Transoxania. Who are completely
how
occupied.
the mighty have fallen.
Whoa, cha. Yeah, that was Persia's time, and it didn't really work out for them. Oh, they're Greek separatists, but there can be only one moment here. They're getting wiped out by the Theodorans. So Venice are now kind of free to take their country back, which I'm sure they want to do by now. On the other hand, what was there? There was that Ming War in the New World. So if we look at Dithmarschen, okay,
He's fighting them.
I wasn't really thinking Ming would put much of a strain on him.
No.
But he's gotten some manpower back. It's okay. The thing is, his land was never really
Ming is
under any
occupying something.
pressure. So he's been enjoying prosperous times. Whilst, you know, some people have less than prosperous. Poor Venice. Oh, 100% in Treviso. A smouldering crater. Jings. Okay, not good then. The age of revolutions truly is the fall of great empires, says MPTJB in chat. Wow, that kind of hurts to say. For some reason, the Balkans really does something with empire. Yeah, this was a happy little place when Serbia was here, okay?
And then, Whomp.
Speaking of things that just happened, right? France has really been snaking their way in here. Don't know how or why they're keeping Bavaria alive here.
Yeah, well, it's their vessel.
Oh, okay, well, that'll be it. So, France essentially own... I wonder if he's just going to go for like a late game Mare Nostrum.
No, I think he's gonna go. What he told me Vienna, Berlin, and Moscow. I don't know why he would.
I do
care.
remember him saying, does anyone have any designs for Moscow? And then Theodore's like, come on. But people have tried to invade Theodoro in the past. Certain people. But just doesn't seem to work out. You cross with Theodoro and you get crossed off the map. The Persians turned their back on welfare and opened their hearts to greed. It is only natural their hunger consumed themselves. I will throw coins at you until all of the peasants become burghers, says Sierbier. This war is still going on.
They can't have much prosperity left in those provinces.
Oh, Theodore needs to get on that occupation there. Yeah,
Like-
how much devastation? 100.
100.
I mean, come on, this is the original commune.
And he has just abandoned them. Like, just abandoned your peasants there like that. They're just living in the ashes of the former glory of
Remember,
the first
we have
commune.
nothing but the fairest, no one-sidedness here in the commentary booth whatsoever.
But still, come and fight me, you bastard.
Wow. Oh, you said fight. Okay, I heard something completely different, so it's a family-friendly stream here. No heads getting chopped off in revolutionary France. Probably. The Papal State just kind of oblivious to the chaos around him, taking over the boot of Italy. This is his own war, right?
Yep. I think they did two
different
separate wars.
So there was a French Revolutionary War against the Portuguese. Okay, but the Portuguese are allied with Spain. I understand now. Poor allies, I say, says Blondie. Blondie's in a great position here. The rebels are going to tear apart Persia. Persia have surrendered entirely.
Well, I mean, I would if I had no troops at all left.
So I imagine Theodore is going to enjoy their victory card. Blondie will enjoy his victory card. Venice will enjoy just the Balkans. I mean, hell, they were the ones attacked, right?
Or
Anything
are they
else?
gonna be transferring things around, like give Venice stuff or something, and Theodoro?
I mean, Venice already have this. Theodoro...
It also might just... Oh, that's the thing, right?
They're
He
gonna have
wants these provinces,
Yeah, it's
so he
gonna-
needs to hurry there, and because now they're getting the call for peace.
Yeah, I mean, he could take these and then release Mazandaran. That would work potentially, but, oh well. My allies seem to be on the opposite side of the war, says Arneo. So, just like that, okay, Persia, Delhi, they were coming on strong.
Yeah.
And then what happened? They got divided and crushed. And late game, getting crushed can.
I mean, this was
really
sort
hurt.
of possible because Neanderthals saw an opportunity and took it.
Okay, so Real Camry is calling us out, sir, for saying, fight me, you bastard, right? From the company that brought you Crusader Kings, right? I think we own the word bastard, okay?
Well, yeah, bastard is just, you
And
know...
that is actually a family term, so of
Yeah.
course it's family friendly.
Yeah, it's just someone outside of wedlock.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure whoever's... There's no locking down and wedding in Persia or anywhere else in this world. Besides, we have a lot of republics around now these days, right? Oh, well, Theodore's an emperor. Well, we got the one republic that matters here. CK2 Dev Clash. When we used to have CK2 streams, but I'm not sure if those are
Yeah,
still
but
going on.
I don't think we ever did Dev Clash. We tried once, and that was before we got multiplayer to really work.
Good times. Dunno, not on my neck. Mighty Persia have their country. Oh, Might Persia
Persia!
have their country back soon.
Please, sir,
Oh, but here's
can
the
I
thing.
have some more?
Letter Z is in charge of this war against us, so he has to
Oh,
make the
yeah.
peace, and he's probably going like, oh, didn't plan this
Oh, yeah.
far ahead.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Busy trying to partition it. Well, let me think. We got Letter Z, who's down here. We got Daniel, who's up there. He's not dead. He's just upstairs. And then we got Blondie, who's in there. Okay, well, if Blondie's busy, I get to answer my own question. What actually happens when I touch this? I've always wondered. And I can do this now because Blondie's distracted.
He can't yell at
How
you.
does it
He's pointing at us.
How does it work? Okay. All right, Blondie's getting mad. He noticed. Forget it. Okay. Have they made peace yet?
No.
How does it work?
But like he's just. I mean, Venice is just tanking the.
Yeah, there's call for pizza for days for poor Venice here.
Unconditional surrender. So he should.
Yeah, but I mean, hasn't he already?
You know what? I don't need to care.
He's reached the bottom of that bucket, but he's not the only one eating it.
No,
right?
no.
So...
Everyone is. Yeah,
James.
so they're probably like, come on.
I mean, this is what happens when you eat Armenia, right? So. Oh, he's decided.
No, you can't pause. You can't pause.
He desperately needs to make peace here. We'll give him the 20 seconds, right? Let's get a drink. Are we allowed to pause for peace? Wow. I recall.
We haven't done it before.
I think it's. I remember pausing for peace, but it's a big thing.
We have done it when everyone in the world walks to a screen to do the peace together.
There's been good photos of that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big war with a big peace. A pretty big piece. I mean, I suppose we could slow the game down a bit.
Yeah.
We can't because we're observers. What do we know?
We should add in dev sheets, so like you've read something in the console.
Oh, true. I've got big plans for dev cheats or dev hacks for observers. Just you wait. It's gonna be like oh no, maybe I shouldn't say. Well, whatever. It's just a dream, right? I want to be like the Left 4 Dead style director, so I can just like spawn a whole bunch of zombies down on them. That's the dream.
What? They can?
No, I'm just wishing I could.
Ah.
Left 4 Dead has like AI director stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
imagine if it was a person. Just going, I think they're having too easy a time. There's a lot of Twitch integration stuff with that these days.
Oh god, that Twitch integration in EU4.
There are monsters out there. Monsters I don't want to face. Observer.
You know what? Here's another comment cited.
And we've got the name from chat already. Stroj calls it Observer God Mode. Yes, I like the sound of that quite nicely. Okay. How's this going down then? They haven't made their peace yet, but bad things are happening to good people. Oh man, poor Persia. Venice AI would have already conquered all of Persia by itself, says Luminica Desu. Crivens. Yeah, imagine if we could do Bear Has Landed from here. Get Bear Has Landed and then I get them in Theodoro. Okay, with that going on, or with that eventually sorting itself out, which it has not, another war has ended, however, and the commune can finally reduce its devastation by 0.08 per year. Oh, well.
I fought so hard for that.
The war with Ming seems to have ended with a whole lot of not much.
Yeah, and they're attacking. So, okay, let's attack just Spain.
The dragon
instead.
has been defeated. It doesn't look very defeated to me. He's just chilling there.
He still has 300k manpower.
We now claim Taiwan. Oh, right, I see now. He decided to take Taiwan for himself. He's coring it up, and it's still animist. Impressive.
Tengri Dithmarschen?
Okay, the war is up.
There we go.
So Persia took Albania, Epirus. They would have surely had.
Oh, he should create an Albanian client state. I think he has too many provinces for being a merchant republic anyway. Isn't that
yes, he does. He only has a couple too many, but it doesn't even have to be a client state. It could be Albania itself.
Client state is more fun.
Client state is more fun. And we got Black Sea Empire for Theodoro. Excellent. However, they did not get their victory card, and I'm sure they're seething about that. Maybe
but the problem there was they needed to siege that back because it was taken by rebels.
Yeah, and
so
we had at least one fort there. Yeah, he would have had to siege that down. So yeah, Theodore should have gotten on that. What about the blonde man though? Looks like he got rum.
Oh, he got rum.
He got the rum. Okay. So a couple of victory cards exchanged hands. Why don't we have a quick look at the score then? The score throughout the ages: Revolution. Dithmarschen in #1 because they're getting huge amounts of score just accumulated.
Yeah.
Gujarat.
They got their victory card now.
Oh yeah, good. Oh, and they're gonna storm up ahead there. They don't accumulate. I mean, they only accumulate about half the speed that Dithmarschen does. Then there's Revolutionary France, who, if they were to take Holland, if they were to sneakily take Holland, you got the score there so we can consider?
Yeah,
'Cause, I mean, this
they
is
would
it.
win.
Yeah, they would just win outright.
Yeah, they would just win outright if they backstabbed.
And the Kaiser currently has what, 12 points?
Kaiser has 12.
12 points. So let's say he got top spot. He'd have 22. That means other people would have to get more than that to get the top spot. I think French Paradox, he could.
Well, no, what he could do is seize Holland for the French people. He is the true revolution, isn't he?
I think that would be becoming of the French Paradox. But I don't know. I'd like to break the bond that they have here. Okay, who else?
But then Dithmarschen would be inclined to either also attack and try and take Friesland, or ally Holland to save him.
Either way, I think we'd have a big war in our hands. How was Arheo's score over in Persia?
He is 16.
16. I mean, that is very good. That's the third highest score that we have right now. And he's still looking all right here. Look, he's in 5th place there. So that's 10, 7, 6, 5, 4 points for him, up to 20.
He can probably not win, but he should be able to get like 3rd place or 2nd place. Even with this state of a country.
You just got to win it all back, right? He's rebuilt his army. He probably appealed to the bank of everyone. I mean, jeez,
that is a lot of money.
That is damn good money, though. Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, it's cheap not having to pay for an army.
Yeah, I mean that a lot of money coming into to Persia there. Where's it all coming from?
It's coming from India.
Yeah, like he's sucking out a lot of money from Gujarat, flowing it through Hormuz, Basra into Persia, and then from that he makes the big bucks. Nice money. Wouldn't mind some.
Is that feudal theocracy as well? I think so.
Yeah. Well, he's got happy feudal theocracy man ability here, so he could sanction a holy war and get claims all around him. There's a lot of claims he could get from that because he's got a huge border, and he probably. I wonder if he wants his revenge on Ethiopia here. Ethiopia, who's got Persia as a rival, and is probably pretty delighted. Can we see how delighted you are with how that all went, Blondie? He's giving us
thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
What is he doing? He's doing something.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's up to something. Oh, he's just waving. Hello, man in the box. But we have the question of how many sessions do we have to go? Well, it is 1730, let's say.
Yeah, we do about 30.
Yeah, we do about 30 years each session. So yeah, we've got. Actually, it looks like three good sessions from now, and we'd be done. But that is just an estimate. You never know what things are going to be.
Who knows?
People are asking how the devastation is in Persia and India. Persia is not good, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better soon. India is looking okay for Gujarat, unless you are... Well, no.
Well, he has a bunch of forts there, so they're reducing it.
He's got good forts there. The unfortified Delian area
Look at
is
Diaries.
not so hot.
They're just like...
Damn, it's a good day to be East Asian.
Yeah.
Maybe not Southeast Asian, because then you're Dutch. Oh, God.
A fate that should not fall upon any man.
I had Millens coming to me and saying, there's a super serious bug with EU4. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, let's hear it. And he's going, I formed Australia. Where are my Australian ideas? And I was like, I mean, I couldn't even fathom what...
Can we just slap Austrian ideas on them? I mean, that should work, right?
I imagine some people would genuinely go, oh, nice, Australian ideas, these are cool. Well, I told him, you know how to fix that if you can come up with some good Australian ideas. And that also goes to you in chat, who we see there and there as it happens. I mean, we have this suggestion sub-forum, and if you have great ideas, then you just post it up there. Especially if you wanted to submit some, like, idea set stuff. Put it in there.
One need to be emu cavalry.
You're not allowed to post there. Okay, it's coming in the chat as well. Kangaroo cavalry. So, okay. If you have such amazing ideas as that, that's what we have the suggestions forum for. Post up there. I don't even mind if you tag me there. I'll have a gander. Sometimes some awesome stuff. Some things have been lifted straight from the suggestion forum. You know, a great example is we had an amazingly well documented and researched suggestion on how Korea should look in the game.
Oh,
and we just... It was... I think it was the most unchanged suggestion we've ever had. Because normally we got to do some like balance tweaking on what you have or double checking some stuff. But this was just phenomenal. In we go, and thus we have a pretty beautiful Korea in the game. Now war's going on. Somebody wanted us to acknowledge that Lithuania is the overlord of Poland. So for our vast Lithuanian fan base out there, it's the the Uncommonwealth. So that's an achievement we have in the game. I don't think it involves being the Union. I think you just have to take Poland, but either way. You know,
isn't it forming the Commonwealth as
that
Lithuania?
sounds exactly like what it is.
Yes.
Glad somebody remembers that. Okay, it is really coagulating here in Europe. I mean, we've got, if we just look at the players, the French Paradox, Serbier, Ladder-Z, Duplo, Bratten, I mean, I really want them to sort out the borders here, because Lithuania is just...
What is that? Kleine Poison.
Please elaborate, Germanic individual.
Small Prussia? Okay.
Yeah.
And they're von Altenburg, so it says family.
Not a bad... Oh.
Oh
well, they're a client state under Prussia.
Yeah, so what he's trying to deal with the militarization. I said this to him in order
keep provinces low, and then
yeah.
But not only that gives you a nice boost to force limit, because we made some changes to subjects and force limit.
Yeah, so now he's getting 2.5 because he probably made them his march as well.
I don't think it didn't look like he'd done that.
He should do them into his march. And
but
then
instead of a flat amount of force limit you get from your subjects, it's now actually going to scale with their size. So if you have a massive subject,
and there's a bunch of policies that give you more force limit contribution.
Also, if you keep a subject around for a long time, they're actually going to build up trust now, which they weren't really doing before. It was just like stopping at 50, which
it's just
no way to increase it.
Just going to the diplomacy view with them, and there you go.
Okay,
and he already gained 2.
Rising up. Excellent. Nietzsche, though, I really hope nobody steps on this. I mean, Persia got uncomfortably close, and they're making their way down. They're trying to get to Kosovo.
There's there's just some Italians in the way.
Yeah, I know. There's troublesome Italy. It's not usual to see Italy split between players, though. I mean, I tried it once with Wiz. Never trusting a Wiz deal.
That's when you were Venice and you had to flee to Anatolia.
Yeah, I thought I had a pretty good idea going on. So I played as Venice, crushed the Ottomans. It was like the Mamluks could have this. I just wanted to go here, and then I had an idea to go down into India. But
so you were migrating.
The deal was like, okay, I will sell you Brescia. I'm going to keep this area and then just work my way over. So I took all this, which was pretty cool. But then Martin just turned on me with like the rest of Europe and my allies. And this was when I realized, okay, Martin has some kind of like poison on his tongue, right? He just slaughters.
I don't know. I think I was his ally in that game.
That would sound likely. I mean, everyone.
No, I was Russia then. I didn't interfere at all. And people got super mad at me because I was not interfering and shit.
And then you learned, okay, I should interfere in everything I can now.
Also, a person was wondering, does trust reduce liberty desire? Yes, it does. That's why we did this. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, that is a Klein poison is not.
I mean, can you really call it Klein Prussen when it ends up bigger than Prussen? Just, I mean, where's our vast German fan base? They'll be able to help us out with that. Klein Prussen, not so Klein anymore. Oh, man. So, right. There was a question that came up in chat. I think it was Fly Pepper that asked, and they're asking it again in that, like, crying puppy way. And you're right, I did overlook you. Great powers of the world. Revolutionary France is the greatest power in the world. Ming is still number 2. They are the only large AI still around. Although, check that Mongolia.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. And they're eating up Chagatai. Oh, man, what if Ming got unguarded nomadic frontier? Oh, yes. Okay, then it's the Dutch, and only then we have Dithmarschen, but they're struggling in the Enlightenment. Once they get that, they're going to bump up quite a bit.
I mean, how enlightened can some mere peasants be?
Not very. We got Gujarat followed by Persia, but Persia have more dev. If Persia were actually to get their institutions in order, up they'd go. Then AI again, Spain. I mean, Spain look like there's nothing left of them, but they Actually, come to think of it, how are they on that list? They've got, okay, they got 605 themselves. Half of their subjects development is 618, so their subjects are twice their
But
own
where do they
development.
have that 600 development?
I mean, this is their subject, right? So they have the Maghreb.
No, that is not their capital area.
No, I thought they moved their capital over here.
No, because it says Spanish Maghreb, so it's
Oh, you're
not
right.
their
Oh, wow. I mean, to be fair, this is great land.
Yeah.
Syracuse is an important place for a new colony.
Also, the Prussian player has offended every German in the chat now because he's misspelled the name. So it's like,
I'm not saying shame on Sterling, but he's sending a message out there. So there's a question asking about the spread of the Enlightenment. Let's check on the... Well, actually, who spawned the Enlightenment again? Let's see if we can remember.
was it somewhere in India, maybe?
I'm gonna say Persia. I mean, we checked.
I was playing, so I wasn't really keeping.
Oh, it was the Koreans.
Yes.
Did we really find that out last time? Probably. We would have checked it. Okay, so the Enlightenment is slowly making its way through Europe. Actually, pretty fast. It's been 31 years and it still hasn't gotten everywhere.
All right, because I think I got Enlightenment from Nitra because they got it really quickly, and then there's like, hey, I want to sell you Enlightenment. Yes, please.
It's not enlightened times here in the US of A, though, because he's busy focusing on plantations. See, making his people slave away for the bourgeoisie. No time for learning. Peasants don't need to be able to read, and that is why he simply cannot comprehend anything like the Enlightenment.
I'm not sure, though. He did have some provinces in... oh, he's still fighting
Didn't
Ming.
he say Ming was defeated? Why is Ming occupying Canada? Wow. I thought you were the bigger man here, Dithmarschen, but, well, what do I know? What do I know? Kaiser's just role-playing too well.
Like someone is saying, it's volunteer work.
Volunteer work. Yeah, sure. Why not? Kaiser says, ally in war. Oh. So Ming, unsatisfied, have decided...
He just looks over.
Tragic. Okay, so Delhi, who thought that Gujarat were the biggest of their worries, have found that the dragon is the second biggest of their worries. Wow.
What, is it a war for tributary status as well, or?
No, it's just imperialism. And here's the golden part. Like, Delhi had planned to take care of China.
Yeah.
And they were just like, no. Bigger things to worry about, forget that. And now China deals with Delhi, right?
Oh no.
Here in Dharma, everyone wants to be part of India. Oh wow. Poor Delhi. Poor Delhi. I'm not saying they're already dead, but they're certainly not living too well.
Yeah, no score.
Wow. Jings, that is rough times. In fact, if we look at the overall...
there comes a peace deal.
Oh, wow. Can we take stuff away for negative score gain?
No, that's cruel.
No, of course not.
Wow.
Okay, well, at least New Granada want to make peace, but that's with Dithmarschen. So that means only the Kaiser and Trin are at war, although Daniel and Arheo are in their own wee ones. What's up with that? Oh, cleaning up the Muscovites. They had such a good shot against Sweden, but it wasn't enough. And the Persians are involved in this Ming War. So the Persians are helping out Delhi, probably learning from past experiences that you should fight together and hang together, because if you hang separately, you feel it.
Yeah. But I don't know what he can do against that horde.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're divided up enough, but I think Delhi just got crunched too much in the previous war. Well, surely Dithmarschen would be arriving with backup, right? The armies are surely either already in or are on their way to India. Okay.
If he's gonna show the imperialist swine, who rules the world, who better than to defeat the imperial dragon?
So there has been peace made, but at what cost? They lost a lot of war score for it. Something that resulted in a 9-year truce, but did Ming actually take any land from that?
No?
Did Delhi have to release anything? I'm unsure. Can we get any intel on what the war ended with? We have King of Prussia in chat, simply saying shameful France. I mean, what shame?
He's attacking Venice.
Oh, why would he do such a thing? No,
No,
really,
Nitra is... What?
Nitra and Venetian imperialist war? What?
I'm proud of you, my boy.
I've never been so proud of anything. Wow, is this why people have children? To see them grow up. And he's called in Prussia! And Klein Prussia! Oh, wow. Come on, Nitra, you shining star! Yes.
Did Theodora join the war?
Nope. No. They're not allied with Nitra. Still, though. And what is this? The French Revolutionary War against the Venetian.
Oh!
Minor issue there compared to the Venetian.
Are they gonna... No, but they are a republic. Can they demand that they change their government?
No. It's just what you get against non-revolutionary countries. That CB that just says, "I take your stuff now." So if we
I think it also lets you switch the government type.
No, that one got cut away quite a long time ago. That's a really old one, actually. So yeah, it's just half cost and half aggressive expansion for taking land, which is pretty sweet. So, not the greatest day to be Venice.
Hey,
Far from it.
You know what? I'm just gonna hide here on my island.
Oh, 6 shock Nitran generals. Who is it? Metod Bell, that traditional Slovakian name. Good on you.
Then his AI migrates to Nitra. Says,
I knew
King of Prussia.
I knew they'd get Kosovo someday.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get...
They want it so much.
Oh, make Kosovo Slovak again.
Hey, Kosovo's gonna be full of coal before too long.
No, but they have Enlightenment they have accepted Enlightenment.
Yeah.
So the second they take it, it's just gonna spread there instantly.
They would need either 20 dev, and they're 1 away, or if he has innovativeness.
Yeah, but I wrote specific AI to understand for coal. Like, I want this to be high.
Well, yeah, well, Nitra. Nitra's got to supply the AI part of the fight, okay? Venice had it good, but I mean, I love what they did here. I adore what they did here, but Nitra's saying I can do it better. The Republic of South America has been liberated.
Peasant Republic of S.
S. What does he mean by this? What is the Kaiser's message here?
Of S.
S, huh?
Of Slovaks?
No.
I mean, he's inspired by Nitra.
I could go with that. Peasant Republic of Cell Presidente?
Sella?
Stalin, yes.
There
Peasant
we go.
Republic of Stalin. Aha, there we go. Let's try pronouncing Prussian like... Oh, it's off the screen. Right, can't even try it. What do we have here? We now stand with our South American comrades in arms against imperialism. Okay, we're being told to check its full name, which I'm
No, that is its full name.
Yeah, it's
That is its full name.
I think you're meeting the character. It gets a single red star as well. Klein Croissant. It's like.
And I don't think it has a character limit.
I think people need to learn that asking the commentary team to figure out pronunciations is a lost cause, right?
And also, I like how people are asking us to change the name of Klein Poison.
Not happening. We don't have the powers here, nor do we have the inclination, right? We are not the most cunning of linguistical people here, so just let it flow. Be like water. Speaking of water, I think that's where the Venetians are being chased out to here. The Nitrans are coming down hard on Venezia. And yeah, it's double whammy for Venice. I don't know how they'll get out of this pickle.
There's also another horror in Jylland, apparently.
Oh, Theodora decided to abandon Venice. So did Persia.
Well, Persia was a war with him.
So did the city of Zagreb. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's his trade city.
Yep. And then the trade city said, "Yeah, I'm not helping you."
Yeah, you know what? Nope.
It's obviously just a character limit. Fix, please. I mean,
how about you don't name it Peasant Republic because it's not a Peasant Republic?
Okay, these are. It's hard to say who. Oh, okay, no. Actually, Nietzsche has done the bulk of this work, right? You might think it's revolutionary France in Italy, but it's quite a clean divide between Italy and not Italy. I mean, this was once Venetian, and this is. Come on, it's just a mountain. No one lives there.
But Nietzsche still has Vienna, right? Yeah.
I do not like where the French paradox is taking this. Really? Can't you just rename this to Vienna? Like, this isn't even Vienna. Look, it's Wieden.
Wieden.
Yeah. Crivens. Kaiser says, stop bullying Venice. When's the last time the Kaiser actually set foot in the old world? He just sits there ranting and raving. He's like a crazy old man.
He was in Copenhagen, but then whenever he went outside of it, I stack wiped him.
I mean, I wonder.
And also, what the hell is that?
Yeah, so we have a Klein Denmark with Grubby in charge. I'm a little lost with this.
I'm just gonna make the Germans in chat even angrier.